Now, I look a tad weird because I have my headphones on and it just makes my hair go all poofy, but yeah. Hello everyone, I am Chima of ChiimaTime and ChiimaTime and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at Mou Mori He Kaerou by Keyakizaka46. Sorry for butchering the Japanese, but yeah, we're going to be talking about a PV today in one of these kind of talky review videos that I do. I look at it in a little bit more depth, I've watched it a few more times kind of thing, and I got a lot of feedback from you guys regarding this music video, so thank you very much for talking about it in the comment section, letting me know that this video is actually all about the mass production of idols, you know, factory idols, the factory built idol group, the sort of things that is very current in Japanese media in general, J-pop industry especially. So we're going to be talking about the PV itself today, how amazing it is, you know, how cool it is, a little bit about the song kind of thing, in-depth kind of things. I do have some notes with me, so if I start sounding scripted at all, I do apologise, but most of it I am going off of what's on the top of my head, so if you do not understand anything, that's because it's not scripted most of the time. So we're going to do a little talk about it, and I'm going to be playing PV as I go. But yeah, this is an amazing PV in general. It's very beautifully done. It has this grungy dark feel to it, and that opening really did spook me when it started, but I love it, and I think it is a great opening. It's just, you know, it's got such a dark energy and aura to it, and it feels amazing. And that red hue especially, that is very constant throughout the video, just, it works. And yeah, now that it has been pointed out to me by you guys, yes, the industrial feel of this PV, the factory mass-made idols, it's very clear to me now. But I still do like the idea that it's probably a little bit, you know, running off of that whole Kohaku deal that went on, even if it's not necessarily about that. But no, I like that this is all about the idols who are rising up and, you know, taking control of their lives. It's amazing. The one part I don't actually get about this PV are the people in hazmat suits, but they're probably the producers of these idols, and the fact that they're holding these red lights, they kind of actually remind me of pen lights, so they might be the fans as well who kind of want to keep this mass-produced idol world like as it is. And actually, now that I'm watching it again, I'm seeing little tidbits more. I did actually notice this beforehand while she's going down that dark watery corridor, which I think is a sewer actually. They have videos in their visors, so they might be fans, they might be the onlookers watching the mass-produced idols performing and, you know, supported them with those red pen lights. That's really cool. I actually think that's really, really cool. But yeah, no, I just find the entire video itself really, really beautiful. Like, from the opening, it has this very cold feeling to it. It's just really cool. I love the choreography as well. How at the very, very start, it's very kind of, you know, it's very refined. It's a very rigid, contained, refined sort of dancing. You know, it's minimalistic, it's not really big or anything. And then when they're in the outside world, they kind of break out of that refined nature of theirs, and they just start doing this very sharp, heavy dancing, which is very quick and fun and lively, just like showing we've broken out, we're not a part of this anymore, we're our own person. That's really nice. And my heart kind of stopped at that point, because it's like, oh my gosh, she's doing everything she can. Like, are they comments from people? Are they comments from the fans or people outside who are kind of just onlookers saying like what they should do, hate comments, good comments and stuff, and her falling is her accepting it? I don't know. You can interpret it any way, I'm sure, but I think it's probably something to do with comments from fans saying certain things, and they're not very nice things. And her just falling, it breaks my heart, because it's kind of like she's taking everything, she's hitting it hard, and she's like, you know, she's accepting those horrible, hurtful things. When they break away though, you can really truly see they're free. And the part where you know they're free, I think, is when you see that bird flying that scene with a bird, just, you know, it makes me think they're finally free. Like a bird finally unfurling its wings after being trapped in its cage. You know, that metaphor, keeping a bird in a cage kind of thing, setting it free, and it can really truly spread its wings and become what it wants to be. The fire, though, as well, is also kind of like a pivotal point. It's kind of like saying, now I'm free, I can destroy what made me this way. The mass production, they have destroyed that place completely. They've set fire to it, and I love it. I love the destruction aspect of this. It's so good. And walking into the woods as well at the end. They're walking into uncertainty, but they're walking with confidence. And she's walking alone as well. Like, she's not with anyone else. She's walking alone, but she's walking with such confidence despite the fact that she doesn't know what's ahead of her. Like, I think that's what the misty forest is for, because you don't know what is beyond it. Like, it's dark, it's misty. What is there beyond it? But who cares? You're free. There are endless possibilities. And, you know, just take the chance that you can and run. Kind of run and be who you want to be. It's honestly a really good PV. And, you know, those are just a few of the things that make it amazing. Like, the lighting, for one, the colouring. These aesthetics really build up to how gloomy the PV feels in the beginning, but then how hopeful it feels towards the end when they're finally outside, when it's light and bright. You just feel something lift off your shoulders and off their shoulders. It's amazing, because they're no longer a part of this industry. They're no longer in this mass-produced idol unit. They don't have to, you know, be a part of the following. Essentially, they're not sheep anymore. It's amazing how the colours can make you feel certain things. Again, the blue and the red tones, you feel kind of angry, you feel kind of apprehensive and cold and sad and a bit gloomy. But when they're outside, you feel elated, you feel lighter, you feel refreshed. And so do they. It works hand in hand, these tones of colours. And, you know, the restrictions they have in this industry setting, especially in the building, you just feel a bit more claustrophobic. You can see that, like, it's rusted, that it's closed in, that, you know, they've got nowhere else to go. But when they're outside, it's all open and bright, and they can do what they want, and they rebel a little bit through it. And you just see so many different things in this. Oh, I love it. And oh my gosh, the camera shots, by the way. Let's just quickly talk about those camera shots. There are some beautiful camera shots in this. The camera work is impeccable. You've got some low shots, you've got some high shots, you've got some sweeping shots. And the way they just, like, you know, film certain parts of a choreography, especially, how they are up close in their faces, showing how they look. They don't look happy, you know. They look very static in a way. It's incredible how much movement the camera gives to the choreography itself as well. It just moves with everything and it blends beautifully. And I love how there's just like this slow pan when they've all fallen, when they're all falling over like the rails and stuff. That's quite chilly and stuff. Favourite part though is when the camera moves with the leading girl as she falls down, taking the letters with her. That's nice. I love things like that. I love destruction stuff. I love pastels and pretty stuff and whatnot. But Keyakizaka46 do this so bloody well. They do destruction, and grunge and gloom really well. And, you know, sticking it to man. They're an awesome group. And this is an awesome PV. And, oh gosh, it gets me. Like, I don't know if I really like the song too much. I think it's going to grow on me, but it's a decent song and it works beautifully with the PV. The pacing is perfect, the tone is perfect, and I can really feel how hard they've worked to create this song, and I can see how hard they worked to create this PV. It's a wonderful PV. And that's pretty much what I have to say on it. An amazing PV with a good song that works for the video that it is attached to. So yeah, anyways, those are my thoughts on it. I hope that I did get across what I wanted to through it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And also, I do see how it is all about mass production of idols now. So thank you all for commenting about that. And thank you all for listening. I hope you have had a fun time. I've had a fun time. And yeah, I will talk to you all next time. Again, thanks for watching. Until the next Talky review. Bye-bye.